How are you guys doing? You guys hear me fine? Just fixing something on my end, and then I'll swap to the in-game here. Hold on. Gonna be trying something a little bit different today. Gonna be trying to go on both YouTube and Twitch at the exact same time, so just bear with me while I go through and make sure this actually starts up. Just a moment. Does Twitch work? I also want to make sure it isn't lagging me out here going live on both at the same time. Let me just get my stats over on yes to make sure it's I'm seeing a few missed frames so far, but nothing that looks too terrible. That looks good here. Which getting the right bit rate. The Twitch should be the exact same, should be casual sub. So basically I learned that there's a plugin that you can get for OBS that will let you um go and stream to multiple platforms at the same time. So right now I've got YouTube going the normal way, and then I got this plugin going out to Twitch. I did also add an overlay, but just to prevent too much audio spam, I have went through and made it so that if there's a subscriber or like just a channel follow on either YouTube or Twitch, it's not going to give a notification just to prevent any audio spam there. Does it take twice the bandwidth like this? Yeah, pretty much. Well, so when I stream on YouTube, I'm going at like the YouTube streams are 1080p 16 meg, and Twitch doesn't allow anywhere near that. So the Twitch is doing an additional 6 meg, but I can push the YouTube side really far. I've tested it with my connection before on private streams, and I can push the YouTube side up to like 50 meg, and it'll still work. So I've still got plenty of room bandwidth wise, thankfully. But the chat's not going to be up on stream because I don't have a solution to get the chat from both YouTube and Twitch up at the exact same time on the screen right now. Okay. Let me get caught up on the chat. Voyager Ray, hello on the Twitch side of things, and on the YouTube side, which will show up here in my OBS. Just move it over here. Voyager, how you doing? Osiris, Chrome Nuke, Darkest, Arctic Chief, Bridger, Boss, Osiris, Picard. How's everyone doing today? Yeah, game gaming. Yeah, that would be really nice. The 6 meg limit is a bit annoying. Look how laggy the game is. That is just because I'm not tabbed in. So when I tab into the game will be the next test to see if there's any hit to the FPS performance. Let me I didn't actually put an announcement out on Discord that I was going live, so let me get that done real quick. To get the link to the stream posted there. Yeah, I know, Ray. It's weird seeing me on here. It's weird being here, to be honest with you. I'm not used to doing stuff on the Twitch side anymore. Channel. Is the quality fine on the Twitch side of things? any leaks to show in today's stream. Everything I know about has now been announced, so nothing really to say there, Voyager. Okay. Let's see how that... Not dropped any frames so far. That might change now that I've got the game open. Good. Hopefully my Twitch chat doesn't bug out. That was an issue I had in the past, was that the Twitch chat would just stop updating. So it's time to go get dailies done, and I'm gonna swap back out of the immersive ship. I'm gonna swap back over to the Hydra, because that's just such a good ship. For a C-store ship, it really is. It's quite good. That was the console off of the new Texas. Okay, so yeah, the chat did not automatically update for me on Twitch. That might be an issue. Yeah, I refreshed now and I saw the second message from Voyager. I saw a second message from Ray and then Scar. Scar, how's it going? Ray, thank you for the membership there. Did that go through on the screen? Or is there a delay? The YouTube overlay should still be working. Vermilion, thank you for the follow. Okay. So the notifications may be having a little bit of an issue today. So that's just something to keep in mind. I don't know why that didn't pop up on the screen, Ray. Hydra console is super fun, yeah. Lazarus, how's it going? Yeah, the backlog keeps going back and forth. And I think we're going to continue seeing that for a while. Mr. Elf, thank you for the Prime sub over on Twitch. Very much appreciated. You know, Triz, I've talked about this for a couple weeks now, but Triz has still not sent me those goat sounds. Mr. Elf, do you happen to have any of those the goat sound clips there so I can mess with Triz a little bit? Yeah. Hydra looks good. I really like what they did with the nacelles on these ships with the little red in there. Gotcha, Mr. Elf. Yeah, I'm gonna probably have to look into one of the solutions that I think Sarcasm was using, where it uses like the stream element spot to move the chat in between both. And then I could just have like the YouTube chat from the YouTube overlay stay up. So the Twitch notifications are definitely working right now. Okay. So here's a question that I have for all of you. I know I haven't been doing as many giveaways in the past few weeks. But I'm curious about what people prefer. Do you guys prefer one giveaway that is not going to happen as often for a T6 Infinity ship, or would you prefer more frequent giveaways that involve T6 coupons? For the 35% bundle, of course, yeah. Thank you, Mr. L, for reminding Triz. I've been asking him for that stuff for a while, and he has not been getting around to it. Yeah, Chell, the servers have been just really bad. Do the liberated DOFs add the 50% dot work on ship weapons? So anything that has a dot effect should be impacted by the Borg DOFs that increase the dot damage. So I think they should work on like the plasma torps. I know they work on subspatial warheads. Okay. I am gonna go in and I'm gonna go do some really hard content. In fact, I'm gonna go do it with the Nebula build from last week, but I need to get my daily done. And this is really hard content to go through and get the daily done. Quality over quantity. Distant. How's it going? Telling me to do a poll and do the Terran arc again. Terrible. Imagine elite red alerts. Giveaway stock dictates how giveaways will play out. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to get a bot sorted out too to bring the chat over to Twitch and the Twitch chat over to YouTube. That's one thing I'm seeing here. It's doable. Okay. Endeavors today: destroy Undine ships in the battle zone, defeat Daywin arthropods, and defeat Terrans on ground. Okay. So I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna do a Tholian red alert because this is really hard content and I want to see if my build can handle it. Well, I'm not gonna add sound commands to my streams. That's something Triz can do. I'm not a fan of them personally. But you're gonna nuke this before I can do what I was gonna do. EPG is overpowered. I was talking about this last week, and I've been talking about it for a while, but I want to make a sound pack with all of like the sound commands from through this stream, so that they go off. I forgot to turn the game sound back down. But I want to put all of those really annoying sounds from Triz's stream into a mod pack for the game, so that he encounters them when doing various things in the game. Yeah, I noticed Triz is on YouTube quite a bit more now too. The Twitch side of things is cool. Um but I think once you get to a certain point, going over to the side is quite beneficial. Yeah, in Vermilion. So there's quite a few responses so far that the less frequent giveaways, but for a more like a more valuable ship is desired. Okay. Cruise noises for red alert. Yeah, pretty much. Is the Rising weather control vessel worth the Zen? I don't know if I'd spend $40 on it, to be honest. I don't think the Rising weather control ship. It's really hard. Like if you're really into those builds, the console can still do well, but the $40 for it's rough. Aries, how's it going, man? How you doing? I'm going on to both YouTube and Twitch at the same time, so I got to get the bot set up so the chat goes between. So in the meantime, I just wanted to see if my internet and PC would be able to handle it fine. But so far, not really any issue with dropped frames. Why is the OBS scaling here so bad? Go. Yeah, I'm not really having too much frame drop. One frame dropped so far this stream. It's barely even hitting the CPU. Game is laggy. It was laggy every time I tab out of the game. It's going to lag. Infinite tab. I don't have shoutouts set up on Twitch, Rob. Sorry. Yeah, I don't always have the display capture on just because I don't want to accidentally show something on stream that I shouldn't be showing, so. Yeah, I mean, the thing is, too, the Rising Weather Control Vessel, the big thing about it is the neutronic eddies, and those still work. It's just, they're not as good as they used to be. And $40, like, if I was putting $40 into the game, I'd probably opt for, like, some more traditional C-store ships right now. Sound commands take away from the streamer, gives the community to troll. Yeah, that's why I don't. That was just something I always had an issue with on Trizza streams. The sound commands can get a bit annoying. The Imperial set I do think is worth it at $20, or was it 20-30 bucks. That is one thing in the mud store that I actually went through and picked up myself. And the thing about the Imperial Rift set is that that is something that unlocks account wide, and it's actually a really good set for leveling up a new character. So you are spending, what a ship would cost, but you're getting a full set that you can instantly claim at Mark II and go and toss on all of your alternate characters. So I I do think it's actually not the worst deal in the C store. Yeah, for $40, yeah. Yeah, they're still good. It's just $40. Okay. I'm gonna do some patrols here because our universal endeavor is to do 3 of the Romulan space patrols. So I'm gonna go through and get those done. Hydra or Imperial set. I mean, both are good. It's really, the Hydra is a really good platform. The Imperial set is really good on an exotic build. Like, I think I've got it on this build, and I am in sector space, so the stats that I see on it aren't going to be that great. Keep that in mind also. The amount of times I see people talking about something being stealth nerfed, it's because they're sitting in sector space looking at the stats, and sector space doesn't show you or doesn't factor in all of the stats. Yeah, Mr. Elf, definitely. With STO, that's one of the biggest things you got to know about it is if you take a break, you're going to miss something that you're going to regret missing. Need a Lobby sale? Yeah, I really need a Lobby sale too. Yeah, so the Imperial Rift 2-piece gives you a lot of exotic damage, critical severity. It's really good on a fully built out build. Would it be possible to do a randomizer build on stream? That's a good idea for another day. I'm not going to get around to it today, but that does sound like an interesting idea. Like have the stream pick out the components and all that. Rob, the dual stream is, yeah, because I'm testing it. I wanted to see how how my PC would handle it, how my network would handle it, and just get a feel for the issues that I'll have to deal with to get it all sorted out. Better than the temporal two-piece? Yeah, the temporal two-piece is giving you a dot boost, but this two-piece from the house or from the Revo set can give you a lot of crit severity if you have a lot of Starship Weapon Amplification skill. Let me do a Japori here. We're going to do it on Elite. This stream is empty without webs. And Dari, STO's been having lag issues for a while. It's been really annoying. That's why I really, like, the main reason I didn't get reviews done when I wanted to for all the stuff last month is because the server was, like, unplayable for me. And it was, to be blunt, it was pissing me off. Can I turn my ship, please? I can't turn my ship. There we go. That was weird. I never fix my keybinds on this character, so it's all messed up. It's a feature, Spencer, not an issue. Keep in mind it's on Elite. I'm forgetting which wave I'm on here. Why is my weapon power so high? That's a good question. It's sailing away. Spencer, I met Chell. Sometimes the things you say pains me. Let's bring that. Need all my power and shields. That's terrible, Rob. Yeah, the nebula does look good when it's flying around. So let me catch up here. Yeah, so has been having issues now for like the past couple of weeks. It's been really bad, especially in team content. I had a couple days, like right after the bundle came out last month, I just straight up couldn't play the game. Like my connection to the server was terrible. Everything else was fine. Like I could stream really high bitrate, and play other games perfectly fine. But the connection to the STO server, whether it was something on the path to the server or their server hardware, it was just abysmally bad. Randomized build on a previous video. Use a randomizer app or website to select every weapon in console space. Gotcha. Oh yeah, that could be a bit rough if it's choosing random buff abilities. I bet it would somehow be biased and select like a beam overload setup. You guys would be very happy about that. It's terrible. There are times still won't work at all with my VPN on. Yeah, I was able to resolve the issue by using a VPN, but I don't want to have a VPN on all the time. Build cards people post in Discord. Yeah. I think especially when helping people, if there was a way to export like what all ships they had on that character, like real easily within the game, that'd be beneficial to know like what people have for when they're asking for help and all that. Chell, not anytime soon. Loud. Go back in game here. This is a very powerful build that we still need that Polaron beam overload tank. That will never happen from. I will do beam overload content in the future, and I'll probably do like a beam overload build guide because that'll be a very popular video. But for me, flying beam overload builds personally, not very likely. I really do not enjoy flying beam overload builds. Just doesn't fit my playstyle. I am occasionally refreshing the Twitch chat also to make sure I'm not missing anything over there. I'm a cannon pilot. Like, it's just simple as that. Buff fall? Yeah, I wish. Terrible boss. Billy, how's it going? Yeah, the Excelsior 2 console goes on pretty much everything. Cables, I know this isn't World of Warcraft, and I know that you, Nick, Rob, and everyone else over there wants me to play WoW, but it's not gonna happen. I told Nick the cost that I have to download and install WoW, and that has not happened yet. Okay, I need one more system. Let's go Gamma. I told Nick that I would download and install WoW for a an RTX 4090. I think I might have to increase that to also include like a that one case. Or no, I did include the case. I said I want a 4090 and I want the V3000 Plus from Lian Li. It's like $2,000 worth of stuff right there. I told Nick that's my cost. You want me to play WoW? That's what you gotta do. This is a really hard patrol, so I'm gonna lower the difficulty to adjust to my skill level. Linus, thank you for the membership for 4 months there. Can't talk. That pop up? It's not giving me the notifications right now for some reason. Billy, the Lian Lee V3000 Plus. It's a big case. It's like $500. I was pretty much just messing with Nick. Like, or he's been bugging me, and I'm like, that's my cost. Yeah, I've been trying to not go to bed any later than midnight, and I've been waking up around. Been trying to wake up sometime between 6 to 8 a.m. World of Warships, yeah. I've been playing a lot of warships. It's just big glass case. It's not all glass. It's there's a lot of metal with it. Very good with submarines and WoW. I did it. I did this content. This was really hard. I appreciate all of you for supporting me. Mr. Elf, thank you for the bit there. The Twitch the Twitch pop-ups and notifications are working, but I'm not sure the YouTube side is. Cthulhu, how's it going, man? Very. That's a weird looking Vodwar Juggernaut I'm flying today. I know. This is the Nebula build that I set up last week. Yeah, I'm live on both YouTube and Twitch right now, Billy. I'm just trying out, seeing how the dual streaming would hit my system, and my system seems to not even care, which is good. YouTube notification didn't pop up. Yeah. Insane difficulty. Just wait. We're going into the battle zone now. Both at the same time, Martin. At the exact same time. Nebula, it's like an inquiry, isn't it? Oh yeah, it's a 3-3 inquiry. I don't foresee myself ever going back to college. I mean, I was really close to getting another like associate's degree, but I just, oh no, I got really burnt out on it. I think any further education I do would just be like certificates. Like I never did go in and get the Cisco certs like I wanted to. Will I be playing STO for the next 10 years? What motivates me? If I wasn't doing YouTube, I wouldn't play STO right now. I will say that. If I was not actively here doing STO content, I would not be playing this anymore. And as for what motivates me to continue going on YouTube, to be honest, probably the money aspect a little bit helps for sure. Helps motivate, sure. But it's also fun, and Stowe is a game that I always go back to. And the YouTube stuff gives me a way to keep engaged with the game and stay up to date.
The planet killers have been revealed.
Inquiry back up. Yeah, that was only a matter of time.
The planet killers are now active. We have 10 minutes to destroy as many as possible.
Stowe's definitely the main game for me. Yeah, if I was not playing or not doing the YouTube stuff, like what would there be for me to do in the game, you know? Like there's not that much content for STO. And the thing is, like theorycraft wise, what even is new there? Like, or you know, what has really drastically changed?
The planet killer is
Like
invulnerable. Use
a
the recon
build
weapon to
from
destroy its
how
shield.
many years ago is still perfectly viable for the content this game has. There might be content in WoW, but it just is gameplay that I don't care about. Fleets in STO always die out. That's why, like with TBC, I accepted that a long time ago, and I just basically shifted it over towards being, um, or this idea that it's just fleets are just basically stores.
That's it. Finish off the planet killer. The planet killer has been destroyed.
Yeah, that planet killer's dead. Let me respond to chat because I'm missing quite a bit of chat. Okay. So A plus or network plus? I probably could go for both. I have a degree in networking and telecommunications, so I network plus for sure be a degree that I'd or a certificate that I want to go for at some point. A plus, what is it like CCNA, the Cisco Certified Network Associate or whatever? That's one that I'd probably like to go after at some point. Yeah, I mean, keeping up with the fleet, the DPS channels, that's something that's always kept me like hooked into Stowe, but like for me with the gameplay, I've already done most of the gameplay that STO can offer. I've spent a lot of time doing PvP. I'm not interested in getting back into PvP given how much lag I deal with in PvE. And I watch Brett's content and I see the same lag issues we were dealing with 5, 6 years ago are still existing in PvP. And it's just like, I don't miss that. So every time people ask me to get back into PvP, I think of that and I just think of how frustrating that lag made me back in the day. I just don't have any interest in dealing with that again. Gameplay is no different, yeah. The last big update was Victory's Life. I think I like YouTube better. Just got ad interrupted on the other platform. Oh yeah, Billy, the Twitch stuff spams ads automatically. Like I could hit this button to like insert ads on YouTube, but it doesn't force it. Whereas if I go and look at Twitch and if I go dig into the settings, I think it's got like a fixed schedule that it will put ads in, and it's really annoying. Um Yeah, the other thing too is like keeping it up with STO content. Like most of the content nowadays is ships. So it's basically just a new frame to play the existing content. And really the new content that ships offer is the traits and consoles that they have. And for a lot of people, you know, that's obviously not enough because it's just how does this new thing allow us to interact with the older TFOs different, you know? So it very much a lot of people get very burnt out on this game. One of the worst things you can actually do, I would say, if STO is a game that you really like and you want to play it long term, one of the worst things you can do is like get into the DPS chase at a serious level, or like PvP, because you're going to get frustrated with the poor server performance, and eventually a lot of people get fed up and quit because they can't play that type of content without dealing with the lag, as Cables here is very well aware. Yeah, Network Plus definitely be better. Twitch sucks for the amount of ads. Yeah, I know. The Twitch stuff, I just wanted to see how it would handle. I've been very strongly debating not getting the 13th. I think during a 35% sale, the 13th is probably going to be like one of the best value bundles in the entire game, because that's going to be 7 ships basically for like 110 bucks, 120 bucks. I mean, I understand what you're saying though, Jay, about just getting the Hydra, and I think that's what a lot of people have done. Um, it's hard because like having an account wide sticks, but I mean, if you only have one character that you really play on, then you don't, and you already have the sticks, then the value of the bundle goes down. Chadwick, the phasers are a different visual on the United Earth Defense Force vessel, but they're non upgradable. Demo record. Yeah. Voyager, they won't do a 50% bundle sale on the 13th. It'll be a 35%. That's all they ever go for. I wish. I wish Cryptic would actually do some new Dilithium syncs. You know, there's all this talk. Reynold Darth, how's it going over on the Twitch side of things? I'm live on both Twitch and YouTube, so if the Twitch ads bug you, I'm also live over on YouTube at a higher bit rate. But like Cryptic has been talking for so long about Dilithium syncs, and I wish they, you know, would deliver more. There's been 2 dill syncs that they've done in the past couple of months, or about like the last half year. You've got the new fleet stuff that they introduced, but they designed it so poorly. It was so little effort put into that new fleet gear that they put out, the new fleet duty officers. Like that was such a wasted time of development if that was all that they were going to do, was just copy paste the very rare duty officers into ultra rare versions that cost 20 times the price. It just, and then the other thing they did was the fleet DOFs. You can use dill instead of DOFs, but even then, I think people are taking advantage more of uh, the ability to contribute other rarity DOFs. I just wish Cryptic would actually, you know, they've been talking about all this dill syncs that they've had, like, or that they were working on throughout the last year, and I wish that they would actually, you know, push more of them live. AL Hydra. Yeah. And I've told them things like that too, Darth, about like moving old lockbox stuff over. We have a bunch of lockbox things that never made it to Infinity. Most notably are the little device batteries that popped out with the, or that were introduced into the game, I think, with the initial Disco lockbox. But they introduced some like mini tech devices that were basically some of the lower tier 2, tier 3 consoles pushed into a device slot as a single use. And those were great. That was a good idea. and they could move those to the Dill store, but as is, they're just no longer really available. Yeah, the Arbiter console and the battery. Yeah. What type of Dill syncs would I like to see? So the one I've talked about a couple times is adding like a T6 coupon to the Epic store, the Epic Phoenix store. I think that they should be selling some more slots for like active DOFs that you can have. Like right now, we're limited to just 6 active space or 6 active ground DOFs at a time. The system supports 8. There was an exploit a couple years back, and people actively had 8 DOFs on space or ground. They could capitalize on that and sell those for Dilithium. That would be something that would then boost the economy because it's making people go out and pick up more duty officers. They're buying, more things than they would have before. So that's something that would have a wider range benefit, and that's something they already have a functionality to allow us to buy an additional DOF slot at the Fleet Spire. They could just make it so you can buy it 3 times or increase the cost for each slot that you buy. Like that's an easy one, and then that also boosts people buying duty officers. Bang, how's it going? Yeah, so it's 9,000 lithium a day is what it balances out to, Bruno, because it's 1,000 every 48 hours from the veteran person, and then the extra 500 a day from the Dale mine. So if you balance it out, it's 9,000 a day. I think I probably still have videos of that on my channel. I've got a few different exploit videos that are like unlisted and all that. If yeah, so this is something that has long since been fixed. YouTube is not liking pulling from a. Okay, so yeah, here it's hard to see, but that's 8 active space slots on that character. Now this is from a bug from many years ago, 4 years ago, but point is that is something that technically they could be doing in the game, and that would be something fairly. I don't think that would be that difficult for them to implement into the game. Wizard Girl, how's it going? BCD, thank you for the follow. Let me refresh the Twitch chat too. It sometimes doesn't auto refresh. I think it's because all the ad. Oh yeah, I'm missing like the last couple minutes of chat here. Like, look at all these ad things too that Twitch just like spams. Hit 200K and stop chasing. Wow, so I've missed a lot of messages over here. Houston, how's it going? Hard mode or challenge series? Oh yeah, I've got tons of content plans. It was so in February, I wanted to get reviews done of the new bundle, and my connection to the game just went completely into the gutter. Like I think I've shown this, but let me pull it up again. Here it is. What lag 2023 edition. Like this was my experience trying to do infected runs shortly after the Hydra and all them came out. Like just lagging all over the place. And like my connection was fine. Speed test was good. Every other thing that I did was perfectly fine. But trying to play this game, nope. It's not my internet. It's not my computer. But like that was the experience of trying to play this game right after the 13th bundle came out, and it was very frustrating. Going to guess no one there, and no, the people I reported it to are still there. People don't realize the ramifications of a level cap increase. New item rarity. I think that would be good, Chell, but I think they already have Mark 16 implemented on the back end, and I think for Cryptic it would be much easier for them to just allow us to go to Mark 16 on our gear rather than increase or give us a new rarity. Can I check the comments? Yeah, I saw you commented on it, Voyager. Captain KPS, how's it going? Okay, let me read the P-Cube. Thank you for the follow over on Twitch. 5-5. Yeah, the other thing I gotta figure out, like I was talking about earlier, and was getting the snap. It doesn't want to snap there, but getting the Twitch and YouTube chats merged together. For sure, Chell. I hate endeavors, yeah, but they explicitly have stated that they don't want to give us a higher endeavor cap, or not a higher endeavor cap. They don't want to give us a way to buy endeavors because they worry that if people can just buy out endeavors, that they won't play the game as much. I would disagree with Miracle Worker feeling like tier 7. I generally, Miracle Worker to me generally feels a bit underpowered outside of their extra console. Miracle Worker needs the next revamp. Only 2 abilities there that are really that good, just is a bit rough. Alan, how's it going? Who's a girly? I see them Triz emotes there. ERL. Yeah, well, so I guess 3. So you have Exceed Rated Limits, Mixed Armament Synergy, and Narrow Sensor Bands. Those are the 3 Miracle Worker abilities that are really good at all. So, what country do people watch your videos the most and least? Let me pull that up. Here, that's a good question. Let's go from, let's just do overall 2023. So, according to this, most of my audience is from the US. I don't think I think Temporal's, to be honest, I feel like Temporal's fine. Miracle Worker I think needs some changes to their abilities. Yeah, Germans are third up on the list here. So the lowest country on this list here is Panama, which had 11 views throughout, or so far throughout the year. Those Germans. The subscribe rate's pretty good, to be honest. You see a bunch of channels, larger ones, complaining about like only having 15% of their viewers subscribed. So I'm doing pretty good there. Germany. And there's the flat age and gender. Pretty sure this is above 0. Where's Gamma at? Gamma, you're under here, right? And Voyager, didn't you say you're 15? Are you lying and saying you're over 18? I hate experimental weapons, never fit the theme of an attack ship. You are not 15? Okay. Making sure. Let's see. I'm curious. What was my best video from 2022? Any guesses? While I'm looking at these statistics, I want to see. Does this tell me? Okay, who can guess what my best video was from last year? Ravager Shriek? Yeah. That was 2022. The mouse video. Just looking through the analytics here. The event campaign one was 8th. If I go to this year, become a mouse YouTuber, what's my longest? I don't think the mouse video, like revenue wise, I don't think the mouse video actually, or no, let me see. Why can't I drag this over? Uh, oh, the economy video. I have a couple STO videos that have actually beat the mouse video now. The Deluxe video's done well, but most of it is from this year. Yes, Jay, I would agree. Yeah. So longest live stream. I think it's probably like 3-4 hours. Ice going through mazes. Experimental weapon slots for every ship, Darth. Terrible. Oh, you know I did. Let me see if I can find that. That's a good question. What is my longest stream? So most recent ones have only been like 2-3 hours long. First page. I've done a lot of live streams on Twitch or on YouTube here. 3 hours 47 minutes. I'm pretty sure that might be one of them that has higher view count. Let me sort by views here. Almost 4 hours on the Terran, the 12th bundle, the live breakdown. Let's see. So I think you're right on the Sompek one. That was a really long stream. I also used to do some really long well there's the Terran Gambit one. That was almost 5 hours. Okay, so that's almost a 5-hour stream from January 29th. I've tried to forget that one. That's why I didn't remember it. I've tried to get that out of my memory. Told you a pool stream together with Shriz and Mixed would blow your viewer stats. I bet. Yeah, the Terran arc stream was very brutal. You know what? The Sompek one. There's another 4-hour, 40-minute stream. The Sompek one was probably, what was that done on Twitch or YouTube? I've done a lot of streams, but a lot of these are from way back before I like actually revamped my channel and all that. Twitch? Okay. Let's look Sompek. 4 hours, 41 minutes. So my longest streams are just under 5 hours, basically. Martin, thank you for stopping by, man. Aside from making content for all mechanics introduced yearly, even just a little, biggest thing most MMOs fail at is endgame, and best endgame is ways to specialize and individualize. 360-degree. Now, the 1701 round one wasn't mine, it was someone else's. Jeez. Which is so aggressive with the ads. Yeah, I'll probably just stick to YouTube with regards to streaming. I mean, I can do the Twitch side though, but YouTube's going to be the main focus. Bang! Thank you for the Prime sub there. It's bad timing, just as I'm talking about not liking the issues that Twitch has. Alakeem, how's it going? Do a 4-hour live stream about mice. What about playing all story arcs? That is something I've thought about. Was on YouTube. The VOD got exported to YouTube for sure. Yeah. Lazy Lex, I'd agree. There's a lot of decisions that just it's basically use one thing or you're just taking a hit. That traumatic Elite Inquisitor run, yeah, Billy. Do we know anything about the upcoming legendary ship? All we know is that it's going to be legendary Akira or the Mogai. Ray, how's it going? Gotcha, Voyager. Grim, that is a terrifying idea, even to me. Terrifying idea. I've still got endeavors to do. So let me get these other two done. Look at all these Valkyrie fighters. This is one thing that's nice about the Valkyrie fighters and a dual bay carrier is it's so many pets. Like it actually feels like a correct amount of pets for a ship. Can't get a good angle with where I'm at, but you get the point. There's a lot of them there. Vincent, thank you for stopping by. I'm glad to be able to provide some entertaining content. I think one of the biggest things that Cryptic could benefit from to like boost the game would be to have someone go back through, polish up some of the older items. Like not even necessarily a, like a full, I'm not saying to go back to an entire season buffing or like fixing old bugs. That'd be nice, but I think there's lots of old items that could still be very good if they were just given minor stat changes. Like the Akira console, off the tier 5 Akira, if that was usable on any ship, a ton of people would be using that console because it does decent damage. It's got a low cooldown and it's just fun. But because it's locked to that ship, nobody ever uses it. You did a hot tub stream, got a lot of pervs. Hot tub stream will probably not happen ever for me. What do I think of the compiler? I think the compiler is pretty good. That's another ship where like right as I got it, I think there was all the like the bundle was just about to drop and my focus shifted over to the bundle, and then I had all the network issues. So I've got a compiler, I just haven't actually ever flown it. Like the VOD War escort console unlocked on all ships, yeah. They could go back through, make all of the old lockbox and promo ship consoles usable on any ship, if it makes sense to allow that, and that would increase the sale of so many older items. Like, it's just little changes to a lot of things, like make it so this can be used on anything, buff the damage, or like double the damage on this thing. Like, things like that would just really help a lot of older items, and it'd increase the ways that we have to build. Only Lieutenant hybrids, yeah. I do think that there's definitely some older ships, Jay, like that. That could be... Like, I understand why Cryptic doesn't tune them up, because they'd rather sell us new ships. But it would be nice if they would go through and retroactively boost some of those ships. Like, they've done that before, right? Wasn't there a ship where they released it and they had to change the bridge officer setup after it released? Like, I'm pretty sure that that can happen. Or has happened. Use DIL to unlock console restrictions. Yeah. Like a balance pass and like buffing up a lot of traits to X level would also be really good. Full specs. Yeah, but as is, like a bunch of these older T5s just aren't really that valuable because the stuff on them is just um just not usable on your modern chips. I would like for them to do something with GPL, and I think that that is something that would not be that difficult for them. It's just a matter of them putting the time in for it. I really just don't think they're willing to put that time in to GPL right now. This is the lower decks, like pulse, or I'll take a look at it here in a second. I've already forgotten the name. It's the Shax cannon. Yeah, portable phaser cannon special issue. It is in the Lobby store. Yeah, Jay, that's pretty much been my idea. Is just let us buy the gold, the Cora. That would work for some traits, Ethan. Absolutely. Like they've done that with a lot of the basic traits, but they could certainly go in and give us some other traits in the Dill store. Lusa, thank you for the $2, man. Use GPL for Dill projects on fleet holdings. Okay, Terran's Ground. Okay, so for some reason the earlier ones did not appear. But that's good that both notifications do appear then. Now I just need to set up the chat bot, and then we'll be good. X upgrade for consoles to unlock restrictions. What, in my opinion, what is the worst ship in the game? Oof. I think I have a video even going over what I like. The Malon, I think, was like the Malon or the APU cruiser were considered to be just absolutely terrible. Or I'd be one of those, stat wise. Player home or small moon for GPL, they'll never give us like a player moon or player like a player home. Remember, one of the reasons I think they said for this, like the fleet maps, one of the reasons they don't allow you to have like an exchange or a bunch of people to access the exchange and all that on those maps is because they don't want them to actually become social hubs, because they want to make sure people are still hanging out in the public hubs like ESD, ES9. Decide to not bother with endeavors anymore unless they're ridiculously easy. Yeah, endeavors. The endeavors can really eat up a lot of time. I'll probably, like, I've talked about this, and I'll probably do like an economy video where I give my thoughts on what I would do to help each of the systems. GPL can be a really good EC sync. It's just that Cryptic doesn't take advantage of it. Even crappy ships can CSV? Absolutely. Yeah, it's crazy that GPL is so worthless. Did the ads go through there? Is that what I did doc? Okay. Yeah, the Twitch ads do seem to be quite aggressive. I don't think that is something they're going to be doing anytime soon, John. Okay, I'm going to do a private Operation Wolf here so I can get my 60 Terran kills. I know I'm not doing a ton of playthrough here, but, you know, you guys know how these streams are. It's a lot of the chat interaction. I think with GPL, they, you know, at a minimum, we talked about the, you know, put the gold decor in there for like 1 billion GPL or something like that. But they could easily take some of the older like promo or lockbox ships, the T5 versions, put them in the GPL store for collectors. The backlog is going back and forth. I think when I looked earlier on the stream, it was gone, and then, I mean, it wouldn't surprise me if it's come back again. I mean, I can make it disappear. I'm responsible. I'm doing it right here. I'm making the backlog reappear. Look at that. I made the backlog return. That was me right there. I did it. Now I can go back and I can make the backlog once again disappear.
Operations is locked down. Use the exocomps to get the doors open.
That's where we're at with the Dilex, is the backlog is literally going back and forth that much. Too much power for one person. Yeah, $1 of Zen was enough to make the backlog reappear and then disappear again. This is your social interaction of the week. Drunk with power. He has Twitch chat once again, like, disconnected for me. No, it hasn't.
Deploy exocomms.
Waiting for a clip to pop up of
they'll start cracking the
that's
security
just like
system.
casual sab causes the Dilex to return. I am not going to dive into that one. I don't think Cryptic is buying or selling any Zen, personally. That endeavor is done. Mr. Root Pistol is a lot of fun, absolutely. Launch it in 7 minutes. Heads up there, Bridger. Gonna make the clip. Whenever they ban those bot accounts, whatever deal they had up disappears too. Yeah, that's what Chell was saying, Domingo, is that all the Zen listings those bot accounts had, those all were taken down when they got banned, which is why the Dilex dropped so fast. Excelsior 2 down to 800 mil on PlayStation. Let's see what unlucky set of endeavors I got today, or what I get to pick here. Damage resistance on ground, damage resistance in space, or shield hardness on ground. I will go for the space side of things because why would I pick a ground one? Short, how's it going? How are you doing today? I will mention too that there is going to be another stream tomorrow where I'm going to be building out a surprise ship that some of you will probably be excited about. I will give you the hint that it is a pilot ship, but it's not from this year. You guys get to guess that one. Cosme, thank you for the follow. Oh, Voyager, I gotta leave you guessing. I already have the Chirex built out. I picked one of them up as soon as I heard about. Yeah, I've got a Chirex right here. Nah, this is something from a couple weeks back. I had a ship gifted to me from a viewer, and I'm gonna go through and set it up on stream. Yes, you guys are gonna be seeing. It'll probably be teased when I put out the announcement tomorrow. But looking at probably it's gonna be a later stream. So for those of you in Europe, you're probably gonna catch the VOD because it's gonna be going on at about 5 p.m. CST. A premium pilot ship, exactly, Warp Core. Bridger, you're saying there's going to be a launch here in a couple minutes? Yeah, I see it. Bridger sent me a link. Apparently, they're going to be there's a launch of the world's first 3D printed rocket. Wonder if it's gonna. Really want to play with the debris screen? I don't know, Jay. I don't know. Second attempt. Is it gonna explode? Oh, they've got it in a hold, so they might be scrapping that launch. I'm not gonna show that on screen because I don't feel like dealing with any copyright stuff. But I'll include a link to this into the stream chat here so you guys can check it out if you're interested. They've got it on a hold at 1:09 now. Courier Pilot Raider. I picked a courier up myself. That's a ship that I've had for a while. Rebecca? Been watching on TV? It's not the courier. I picked a courier up explicitly to get the console. Demo? Yeah, I'll probably do like a comparable video to the phaser one for disruptors at some point. The phaser video is done very well, so I'll definitely be wanting to capitalize on that in the future. And I still need to get a video done detailing how pen does fall off once you hit certain levels of debuff in a run. As in, you would rather want to run a damage or crit demod over pen once you get up to, like, what is it, 140 debuff or something like that. I still think pen personally is a good recommendation for a lot of people that play the game a bit more casually, doing a lot of solo content that don't have all the debuff associated items. But we've went over that before. Warp core, that's fake news. Fake news, warp core. Is it? Where is my courier pilot raider here? I'm looking over at chat. So sometimes when I'm playing the game here, it may not. Some of you probably see that I'm not giving the game always my full attention, and that's because I'm looking over at the chat, Discord, and now today also Twitch chat. There's a bit going on. Backlog's back. Yeah, it's my fault. Now, I picked up a Courier Pilot Raider because the console on it has never been fixed. I know this is really engaging content, and I appreciate you all sitting here to join in on the experience that we're all having together here. Here we can see a ship that makes you nauseous while flying it. It's called the Courier Pilot Raider. I wonder why this ship didn't sell well. Do you guys have any idea? What would make this ship not sell well for people? You guys have any idea? I mean, this looks like a perfectly playable, like, immersive experience to me. Toilet declogger look like? The console is not bound. The console can be used on any ship. It's called the debris screen. And there are ways to boost the console up to do a lot of damage because it scales up with temporary hit points. So Game Freak's got this to do like 100 million damage. Game Freak's always finds ways to break consoles. Game Freak's got the Hydra console to do over 100 mil. Or not the Hydra, the Eagle console. And he got the Hydra console to do like 80, so... 150. you're getting car sick just watching the space junk fly. Let's get out of this ship. Let's see, what do I want to go over to? I do want to get the Vulcan jellyfish at some point, but that'll probably be whenever I decide to actually go out and get the Muds Kelvin bundle. But I'm not gonna buy any more of those Kelvin ships because I know eventually I'll pick up that Muds bundle. Back to the Hydra, I guess. What is my favorite ship right now? And don't count DPS, the Excelsior 2. I think the Excelsior 2 is just so... I guess to me, it's like from a flying it point of view, it moves well. The phasers on it look good. To me, it's close enough looking to the Sovereign that I think of it as like an actual like end game Sovereign type ship. Where is it here? Yeah, Rob, I just was in the Hydra, yes. Now I'm going into the Excelsior 2. But I think that this ship is really fun to fly. I am using it with surgical strikes, which does have the same issues beam overload has and rapid fire and all the other single target stuff, but I have had a really fun time flying this ship. It's very immersive. Like I said, it's to me it's like as close as we're gonna get to a good Sovereign class ship in this game, it feels like. Um just really good. Yeah. You guys picked up what the ship is. The Excelsior 2 doesn't get a special bridge. Unfortunately, it just gets the default. Cryptic stopped making new ship bridges a while back. The sortable, filterable ship list should have the Quajon on it. Oh, T-minus 20 seconds on that rocket launch. Let me put that link back in if you guys want to watch it. I don't want to pull it up on stream because I am a bit paranoid about putting up other content on the stream because copyrights. I once had a video of mine demonetized for the sound of traveling through sector space. Something tells me that the rocket's supposed to go up. They held it at 0-0. Yes, there's a rocket launch on that YouTube channel that I just linked if you want to open it in a new tab. They just held it at 0-0 when the rockets were starting to light up. I'm just waiting for it to explode at this point. Failure to launch. What are the top RP bridges? Probably one of the Kelvin bridges, to be honest. The Kelvin bridges legitimately look really good. Hold on. Okay. I hate to cut the stream a bit short all of a sudden here, but I do need to bail out right now to go help with my niece, and we're gonna get some food. So, thank you to everyone that stopped by on both Twitch and YouTube today. I know the Twitch side didn't get probably as much focus from me just because the chat was constantly like desyncing and all that. But I'll try to get a bot set up if I stream on both platforms again in the future. Yeah, I'll be doing another stream tomorrow. And I think moving forward, I'll probably just stream each Saturday and Sunday. I think that's a good combo, and have one of the streams be like a build stream. Okay. Thank you all for stopping by. Guys, next time.